that's where we get into your territory, but where you can be pissed off about it or see it as overreach. You break into the U.S. Capitol. There is absolutely no proof that it was an orchestrated event by confidential informants. This happened. Do I think it was an insurrection? No.
Okay.
By definition, it was not an insurrection, and it was not an act of terror, but it was a really ugly reflection of where we are, and I can get that people are going to be prosecuted for it. Should the degree of that prosecution and the punishment, you can argue that part. But your main point, Christopher Wray, is a lifelong Republican, as is Bob Mueller. When Trump put Wray in, he loved his ass.
Yeah.
The idea that he then all of a sudden transformed into this Manchurian candidate who is there to undercut the right is nonsense. Now, does he give doublespeak and deal with things that he should answer straight and doesn't? And does that fuel your misgivings? Yes, yes, and yes.
Yeah.
So I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Do I believe January 6th was a setup? Fuck no, I don't believe it was a setup. I also don't believe it was an insurrection. I believe it was exaggerated in terms of why it happened and what actually happened because people were scared and they could play to advantage. The same way happened with the BLM riots, right? I'm one of the tools of this. Chris Cuomo said, where in the Constitution does it say that protests are supposed to be peaceful? Right in the first line of the First Amendment. Obviously, I know that. What was I saying? It's that when people were saying, who are all these black people and their allies shouting at the cops? Go home. I was making the point, hey, look, this is protest. Protest isn't going to be nice. People are going to be saying things that are angry and hostile. They're outraged. We need this in a democracy. It's upsetting, but we need it. I wasn't saying that you're not allowed to peacefully assemble. Maybe I'm a shitty lawyer, but I know what the First Amendment says. But why would people twist my point? That's the game. Why would people twist what Ray says or doesn't say? That's the game, and I just don't know where it gets us.
And I don't want to sit on it just really fast with January 6th. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but then what do you say, Chris, when the ex-chief of police, Stephen's son, said, by the way, this guy is the most trusted guy. You can't just all of a sudden Pelosi on them try to make him look like he was full of shit. That guy has top secret clearance.
Let's take him at his word.
He's a G, right, Chris? He said they had warnings that people were going to be violent. There was threats to life. So to not give him the resources that he wanted.
Was a mistake.
Hold on, a mistake. Why, though? I want to go deeper to go why. Why would you turn down his call for the National Guard?
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.